Good evening to all my neighbors. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media. My name is Nate Zion, as usual, bringing you the best news in entertainment, football, association football. We're streaming live on YouTube as usual. And today's topic is very delicate topic that I want us to talk about. And I want you guys to hear me out for a second. Hear me. In this video, we'll be talking about the potential max exodus of experienced players from Chelsea Football Club this summer and the risks that will come with it. And also, we'll be talking about we're gonna go deeply and explain the reason why or the reason behind the decision that players who could be leaving the football club and why do they have to be sold and the consequences behind it. So we're gonna start from the decision, the financial constraint that leads Chelsea decision to sell experienced players and also some unexperienced players that can be able to match up the loss of Chelsea Football Club during the COVID season and also when the sanction of Roman Abramovich. So if you're just joining us, do not forget to like the video and also subscribe to Blue Clouds Media, since we're going to get into the news as it is. All right, so sorry about that. I'm very sure. Oh, damn. Okay. I think I did the wrong thing, but anyway. All right, so we'll look into that. Sorry about that for a second. I have to check some things out, make sure everything is right. So yeah, we will be streaming. We will be getting into details of why Chelsea have to sell the likes of Conor Gallagher. Chelsea have to sell the likes of Trevoh, Chalobah, Igor Conte, one of the experienced one. It's Chelsea have to Mason Mount and also Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And I'll tell you why Chelsea have to sell these players, because Ruben alone you can get almost about 45 to 50 million after Ruben Loftus-Cheek, because he is more experienced. He has got a lot of Premier League experience. He's gone on several loans and he's back at the football club. Now he also starts. He's the number one starter for the football club. So yes, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, you could make 50 to 60 million out of it. Mason Mount, maybe 50 million. Mason Mount, you could get 50 to 60 million out of Mason Mount. Lots of experience, Premier League experience. So yes, like that's why I'm saying that with lots of experience. And also we'll be looking at one of the reasons why also Todd Boehly have to sell. We have to sell some of these players, because Todd Boehly is not just looking at selling players to match FFP. No, he's still willing to spend more money, but then we have to match FFP. As at the same time, he wants to bring in more players to the football club in the summer. And also looking ahead, he wants to build the multi-million stadium, one of the best stadiums in Europe. So we'll also look into that infrastructure, and then including the impact of team morals and also the risks of injury, the potential loss of key players. We also have to examine how this could affect their response or the presence in the Premier League, ability of compete in European competition. So we're looking. It's a very broad subject, and I'm gonna be I'll be joined here by CFC OG will join me later on, so we can get into this conversation very deeply. So that is what I'll be looking at at this moment. So let me see what we have here on the platform. We have, and also besides that, we have other news that we can also talk about. Today's other news on the platform that we can also talk about. Welcome to the stream, CFCOG. I think you're in the wrong direction. You are in the wrong direction. Your background looks brighter than your face.
Yeah,
and see your face.
It's usually I'm the other way around, but today I've got the sun behind me. Yeah, I've got the sun behind me coming in.
The lights affect your face.
I'm a silhouette today.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I'll get back to CFC OG real quick. I can go through the main topic of the day again whilst he's here. But before I get into that, let me acknowledge our friends and viewers that are here. Gunnar already been here, and also Mr. Patrick also being here. Phantom of Minute topic. And also Gunnar said and the app the chills. Big up to you, everyone that is part of the stream today. Today is gonna be another entertaining stream, and I'm really ready for it. Gunnar said, Rhys James, I'm watching those contract talks, and also Patrick said you're talking like he will ever join us now. Also, Ted hit the like button coming from his Phantom of Minute topic. Of course, CFC will unload some players. The roster is too big once everyone come back from injury. That is coming from Mr. Phantom of Minute topic. And then we have our brother Gunnar said Pep down. Pep down. I think Pate. It means Pate. Okay. Big up OG. And also I swear Gunnar the West. Okay. Guys, the Sahot merchant is back again. All right, guys, please send your comments and questions that you have, and we will get deeply into this conversation. So please, if you have any question, do not forget. Please, I want to concentrate more on the comments and then the questions. And also, any specific question you want to ask, send them in. I'll be highlighting some of the comments because sometimes the comments take too much time to read and it takes the attention away from the subject matter. So I want us to deeply get into the conversation. And also, besides that, like I said, we have Kai Havertz rumors that we can put on the table. Mason Mount wants to stay at Chelsea. That is reports coming from other outlets. We will talk about that. Also, we have N'Golo Kante's contract update, and also Nagelsmann's Nagelsmann heavily leaked. There are rumors circulating the news stream media and also the big medias out there. Nagelsmann to Chelsea and also Nagelsmann to Spurs. So we're gonna look into which will Nagelsmann prefer in terms of these two projects? Which of these projects has a high seed? Which of these projects it looks more lucrative for any upcoming young coach? So we'll look into that also. But before I start, I have a CFCOG will be joining us later on. He's already here, but we will get into the conversation. Like I said from beginning, if you're just joining us, today's video is more. We're gonna look into potential max exodus of experienced players that will be moving away from Chelsea Football Club this summer. And also we'll be looking at the risks that comes with it. And also we're going to go deeply into the conversation. We will examine the reasons behind the decision that Chelsea have to sell or players have to leave. Potential players have to leave the football club. And when I talk about potential players, I'm talking about players like Romelu Lukaku, who is not with the football club again. Inter Milan are not prioritizing this player. They don't want to keep him. They don't want to have another loan season. He's not been playing very well. He's got lots of pounds under his belt. When I talk about pounds, he's put up a lot of weight and he's not playing to his potential. So Inter Milan are not really. They don't want to keep him. They want to let him go. And also, we'll be looking at Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We'll put numbers down and what if Chelsea. And also, we'll be looking at Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Trevoh, Chalobah, Mason Mount, and also Conor Gallagher. Also we can talk about Christian Pulisic. Players, when Chelsea put all these numbers together, we could even get over 120 million, as it said Chelsea has to try and come up with to meet financial fair play. But that is not the only reason. There's so many reasons why Chelsea wants to sell these players. Bolly is still in the reason of bringing in more players, and also there are other things which we will get into it, and also the financial strain. As we talk, we will get into deeply. It is more than just 120 million loss. It is over 200 and I think over 283 million loss from the football club. But then I will break it down as the conversation go on. Big up to my big brother CSUG. Welcome back to Blue Clouds Media.
Yes, big up, man. Yeah, so I was about to say, like, even if we win Champions League, which helps us out 100 million plus, it still means, we're going to get rid of players. I feel like we're just going to get rid of one extra player because of the financial fit. But I feel like we were going to get rid of all these people anyway. You know what I mean? We were going to get rid of most of them anyway. The list that's been trending online, every group chat I'm in has it. Every tweet I've seen, it's a long list about players that are most likely going to go, and all of them should generate more than 10 million. I'm not sure if you have it. I'll forward it to you. Maybe you could do a screen share. You do screen share sometimes, right?
Sure, I can do that. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. This one here has been going around. Every group I know has it. Every flipping. And he added on Hudson-Odoi and Malang Sarr. So you're not going to see that two there. He just added it on in his retweet. And I thought, Malang Sarr probably won't get 10 mil. But Hudson-Odoi, you know what I'm saying? That Hudson River of ours is going to get us some good money.
Yeah, there are lots of players that Chelsea can do to make even more than that. Yeah, I'm sharing that real quick on your. I'm sharing that.
I would say, obviously, I like Ziyech, man. He played well against Brazil the other day. My Moroccan brother, like I've got honestly, I've got like 12 signatures of his. I don't think they'll ever go up in value, so I'm not going to eBay those. But he's a cool guy, man. And I think Hudson-Odoi plays for Ghana now, right?
What was that again?
Hudson-Odoi, he chose Ghana, right?
Yeah. No, he hasn't. He hasn't finally done it there. He hasn't done it. It's in between. Yeah, this guy just wasting his time, man. You're not going to get a chance to play for the Three Lions. What are you waiting for? You're not going to get a chance to play.
He's hoping for Saka to break a leg.
Yeah. You got Tariq Lamptey, all these guys. Mohamed Kudus. This country has lots of talent. And
isn't it funny though? Everyone you've mentioned could play for an African nation, including Saka. They could all play for their back home
Nigeria is waiting for Tammy Abraham. That is, I made. Sorry, we're going a little bit off topic. We just have an hour to run this stream, but we're going a little bit off topic. But there's guys, we'll come back to the topic. Look, I listened to a podcast a year ago, and this guy made very, very, very good reason. And then he made this statement. He said, "Look, if Africans were all unite." And Africans are one, and they don't take money from players to be able to feed them into the national team. Africa would have won the World Cup a long time ago. Because if you look around, Kylian Mbappe is a Cameroonian, and his father
he's also Algerian.
Yeah, he's a Cameroonian Algerian. I had the daddies in the Cameroonian. He took him to the Cameroonian national team, and they were requesting for money for Kylian Mbappe to play for the national team. And then he said, "Look, I'm not doing this. This guy has talent." He took him to the French national team. They didn't take him a dime. They got the best out of Kylian Mbappe, and look at Kylian Mbappe right now. Look at N'Golo Kanté. All these guys are African descent. Congo.
Yeah.
All these guys are all African descent. And look at what the Cameroonian guy that did to Cameroon in the World Cup. He played for, I think, Switzerland or Australia, one of them. He scored against Cameroon, and they were angry.
Bro, I've had that as well, man. Morocco had the same. Believe me,
Morocco,
it's a lot of
Algeria,
players.
all these countries have got world-class players. The motherland's got talent, but yet because of money, it doesn't work out for us. And Nigeria, Ghana, those countries are talent, especially Egypt. Egypt, one of the best African countries, very rich country with lots of talent. Salah will tell you, so many players coming from there. Oh, I don't want to get it off the topic and get into it. So yeah, on CFC OG, we're looking at these numbers over here. We got Lukaku on the list. We got Matson, also we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek that has to go. We have Gallagher,
maybe.
Gallagher, maybe. Gallagher, you could get almost about 40 to 50 million from it. Gallagher, you could get 40 million from Gallagher. That alone, you take that 40 out of that 120 we're looking for, we'll be left with some over there. Then you have Aubameyang. Aubameyang is not part of it because you're not going to make money from Aubameyang. Yes, you're not making money from Aubameyang. You could make a little bit of money from Ethan Ampadu, another Ghanaian who played for the I think Wales national team. Yes, his father is a Ghanaian. His mother is from Wales. So yes, we have another Ampadu here. You can make some money, maybe 15-20 million out of Ampadu. Mason Mount, you could cop up almost up to 60 million for Mason Mount. Hakim Ziyech, I'm not so sure if his contract ends this summer, then he could go for free. if he has extended
No,
his
it doesn't end
contract.
this summer. It doesn't end this summer. I'm sure it doesn't.
It doesn't. Then you can
No, it
make money
doesn't.
from Akeem Ziyech if that is what they're trying to do. And also, you can make money. The reason why I'm saying this because anyone under 2-year contract, 2 years contract below, Todd Bowley will be sending those players out. To be honest with you, because he wants to go into different model. 6-7 years, 6-7 years. The club makes. I think. I'm not. I think it was about either. I'm not so sure of the number. He makes almost, I don't know if it's 17 million or I don't know, something a year out of a player if they get that 6 to 7 year contract from the football club. So anyone below 2 years will be leaving the football club. Trevoh Chalobah, you can also make money from it. I've said Kovacic, I want him to stay. I'll be happy if Kovacic stay. Mendy off the door to the Italian league.
Yeah.
We can send Mendy away. That's fine. Aspilicueta, probably Chelsea father of Chelsea. We can keep him over there. There's no money you can get from Aspilicueta, even if you sell him.
No, he's gone.
Pulisic, yeah. Pulisic also you can get lots of money. You can get almost about 40 million. We're not going to get 50 million back. So 30 to 40 million you can get back from Pulisic. Lewis Hall, another future player. He won't be going out. I don't think Chelsea will be selling Lewis Hall.
No, it's too young.
Too young to sell. So CS, OG.
You forgot Hudson-Odoi. If we sold Hudson-Odoi, I'm sure he'll fetch 30, 40 million.
Oh, I think I skipped past his name, right?
No, it's not there. Because Vince later on retweeted, he added on Hudson-Odoi and Malang Sarr.
Okay. All right, so
finances are not going to be a problem once we get rid of the extra fat, as we like to say.
Right. So as we have this year, we're gonna deal into the financial strength. Why Chelsea have to come up with Chelsea have lost 283 million. COC, OG, do you have any reports on that? If not, I'll bring mine out.
No, not really. But I was thinking a lot of this 283 million, where did it come from? Did it come from the wages, or was it just all from the transfer and manager fees, boardroom fees, etc.? Where all these? I was like, where did all this money come from? Like, how did it
go? Let me break it down. Let me break this down. This is coming from the 3-year roll plus COVID during 2019, 2020, 2021, and also 2020, 2022. This is coming also 3-year, like I said, 3-year roll makes up to 283 million. That is 30th June. The club lost 10 million a year in the women's team, 5 million a year academy team, 15 million a year, 15 million a year in the I said that 10 million a year in the women's team, 5 million a year in the academy team, 15 million a year in the community. Also 3 million taxes and also P&S player sale. And then I think the losses were between 184 million. COVID costs COVID costs about 127 million. So reduced loss and everything's about 55 million. Well within. So it's not just the sanction alone, the sanction of Roman Abramovich accumulate to all these costs. We couldn't sell jerseys, we couldn't sell players. All these things. So it's not just 120 million. If you go deeply into it, there's so many there. I can bring everything out, but I just summarize what we're lacking and what we lost within the last 3 years, and it's all have to be 283 million. And also, reason why we have to sell these players. Todd Bowley is looking forward to bringing new players in the summer, new fresh players that will take the 6 to 7 year contract under what Chelsea is going under the new model. And also the interest of building one of the best multi-billion hotels in European football. They want to build that in Europe. One multi-billion hotel. I mean, did I say hotel? Football stadium. Sorry, not hotel. Football stadium.
Yeah, the hotels are just extras.
Yeah, football stadium around Europe. That also comes with lots of money. So that is where we are, CSCOG. What's your take on all of this?
Yeah, man. Honestly, I'm not worried about none of these numbers and all that. And I'm also not worried about none of this rule breaking stuff. Yeah. I just feel like the way we're run now, the way we're all on the same page with the government and the rules. The rules are literally being made for us, almost to our benefit. We've done what we've done. Haha, I see Silhouette. I said that already, Silhouette FC. But yeah, it's almost as if, we all do. But you said a lot of I don't think we're buying a lot of players. We're going to get one or two big, expensive players, but I don't see us getting more than 4 signings this summer. Maybe if we might do another cheeky loan, similar to what we've done with, what was his name? João Felix, a high class loan, which are very rare. And again, a lot of people don't really mention the amount of loans that we do.
Right.
How many? We're loan FC. We've other than the Glazers who help fix football by messing it up, because there's a lot of laws we call anti-Glazer laws. There's a lot of laws, anti-Chelsea laws, and one of them is the loans. We run the loan game. We had up to 27 people on one WhatsApp group, all on loan. You know about that legendary WhatsApp group?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. That made us a lot of money, which it still does. I think we get to make 7 loans this season. I'm sure Chalobah might be then. These loans, they pay us well as paying the player off our wage, off our books as well. I was almost thinking, like, if we made this little losses, how much losses are other teams making? Because they a lot of them try to make it seem as if we made this much revenue, we made the most revenue. I'm like, well, you finished third, and you're not doing that great, so you can't really rant on about how much revenue you've been making. Profit does not come from it comes from revenue, but it's only one part of it. Once you do all the other calculations, so I'm just not worried about all this financial try to scare us talks. Like, I know, like, yeah, we're not going to win Champions League, and the reality is we do have to sell some, but half of that list is gone anyway. Half of that list was going anyway. You know what I mean?
So, CFC trying to blame the British government for what they did because they feel like it wasn't really necessary. If you're searching the owner, there's no way the club don't have to continue doing business. They should have allowed the club to do business whilst the owner stays away, because the people are the one that owns the football club. But the owner is just, the main guy there, but he's not in the football club. He's not London at this moment. So why do you stop the club from doing business? So besides that, whilst I'm waiting for OG to come back, let me read a few comments. I think this is way better. This is way better. You shut the window. It's way better.
Of course.
All right, so let's see what we have here. Up the Chels, Mr. Patrick said up the Chels. Also, he said I see little. Okay, I read that one earlier. Big up, Patrick. Up the Chels. Big up to you, brother. Says so. Does anyone know if we are 120 every window or just the summer window? Just this summer window, bro.
It could get worse. It could get worse, but I doubt we're gonna finish 12th or 15th next season.
No. We won't get there.
We won the title.
Yeah, Melon Sa is still on our book, coming from Mr. Patrick, and also I want to love you. Said hello, my brother. I hope everyone is doing very well. Absolutely. Sorry for being late, as I am watching you from work. Thank you very much for still tuning in. I want to love you. It's always a pleasure to have people all around that love. Not just Chelsea news, but then football news in general. If you like UFC, my man OG is right here. He'll take you through it. If you like boxing, I'm here too. I'll take you through it. Absolutely. Sell half of them coming from Up the Chelsea. Sell half of these players. Absolutely. Who is that youth player?
Ian.
What do you mean, OG?
He mentioned Ian earlier ago.
Okay. Someone did. Okay, yeah. We'll look into that. LOL in is okay inside. Okay, inside. Okay, half squad is multicultural. Coming from up the chairs over here, and also night reader. Big up to you. Egypt has a golden era which is now over. Yes, it is over. Egypt had the same thing. It comes and goes. And Ivory Coast has the same thing. Algeria also have the same thing. The team that won the African Cup of Nations, just I think about 2 years ago, has a golden generation. And then they went to the World Cup and did not, or they haven't qualified to the World Cup yet. Algeria, I know they've done in the past, and they haven't still.
Yeah, they were in the past World Cup. They drew to England. That was like a big thing.
Whoa!
Remember, Algeria drew to England 2 World Cups ago, maybe 1 World Cup ago.
Yeah. So big up to you, Night Reader, and also we're gonna talk about. To be frank, we got a couple Irish and Yatman in the English squad coming from night coming from Mr. Patrick. Thank you very much for your comments, Mr. Patrick. Also, we have Cesar and Koulibaly as well.
True.
Koulibaly, I'm not so sure of Koulibaly. I don't know if they still want to keep him. He blows hot and cold, bro. Koulibaly, sometimes you feel like you need to stay. Sometimes you feel like you got to let him go. That kind of thing. So I'm not so sure with Koulibaly. And couple of weeks ago before the international break, I would say sell Koulibaly. But now I feel like let's give him some chance. Let's give him chance. Let the whole team start clicking. Then we know where we stand. Well, it's just like Mr. Potter and Koulibaly. So we'll assess those two probably next season, in my opinion. All from the 600 plus spread across 6 to 7 years. Surely coming from Mr. Patrick. Georgie, big up to you, Georgie.
Big up, Dan, my brother.
Yeah, big up Chelsea Dan, big up to you. It's been a while. I hope you're doing very well. What happened with all those information I asked you to send me? Chelsea Dan, come on, man, bro. It says OG in the house, big up Gazer, absolutely he's here. Blue Clouds Media, big up Gazer, up to Chelsea. Yeah, big up to you, Dan. I hope you're doing very well. Chelsea Dan. We are Chelsea. That's right. We are big up the Chelsea, big up every family, big up, big up. Enough of the big up, guys. Send your comments in, guys. Send your questions, send your questions in, and then we will take you through it. You overestimate Potter not being a is it mid-table manager?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean. Mid-table manager. Salute Chelsea Dan. Yeah, big up to everyone that is here today. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to what we got on the table. So yes, CFCOG, bro. Let's go. Where do you see the stadium build at this moment? I know there's not much room, there's not much space at London at this moment, but then Todd Boehly is looking forward to build this stadium, and then also looking forward to bringing new players. We did talk about some players that have to leave with immediate effect, and we haven't talked about Lukaku yet. What's your take on Lukaku, bro?
He scored a hat-trick the other day. Everyone was making funny tweets about that, and I thought Potter, I won't put it past Potter to actually give him a chance. How much is Vivek? I think he meant Vivel. I think Vivel wasn't expensive.
No,
but Lukaku's expensive, mate.
No, so Vivel is the director, right?
How much should we pay for
director?
Like, that's one of my problems with Potter, that he's getting paid a lot. I probably wouldn't be angry with Potter if he got paid $1 million a year. I'll be like, oh, okay, he's cheap. Remember Avram Grant? Avram Grant didn't get paid a lot. So I couldn't be angry at him. I was like, this guy's getting paid. He was the lowest paid manager in the Premier League at that time. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to completely rip him, even though he's a terrible human being as well as a football player, manager. But it wasn't a problem. He's a bargain bin bucket, But we're paying this guy more than Zidane got paid. He can't even hold Zidane's boot, So I'm not going to Potter too much, but yeah, man. What was the point I was going to go on before I got the Vivel and the cost question?
I think that it was like he said something about how much the Vivel costs. I wasn't so sure. Vivel is a technical director, so we don't really count him that much.
Yeah, a lot of people keep asking that, would sacking Potter affect FFP? And they go, what if they do a payout compensation?
Right.
But it won't affect them. But look, even if it wouldn't do FFP, Potter's not going. Todd Boehly believes in him. We're going to stick with him for at least until next January. So that's why I got to see who he signs in the summer. I got to see who gets in. Because with all these players going, who we got definitely coming in? Nkunku and Malu Gusto. Those are the only two.
Malagusto from
Leon. He's playing very well. My man's a speedy Gonzalez. He's very fast. I love him. I want to come help out Reese. They pay 50-50.
Okay. All right. If you're just joining us, we did have a little discussion in terms of what we got going on right now. Big up to Lord. Big up to Scala United, Lord of the Nation, and also staff going to Bootsy. Goes by good to Bootsy. So big up to everyone that is joining on this platform. We did talk about the financial strain of Chelsea Football Club and why is it necessary for Chelsea to sell some young players, which we did talk about Conor Gallagher. We did talk about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We did also talk about Christian Pulisic, some other experienced players like Romelu Lukaku,
Oh yeah, Lukaku.
Kalidou Koulibaly also on our list. Why Chelsea have to sell these players? We have to remember that this summer Chelsea will be bringing in new players and keeping some players that we don't need. Players like some players that were almost leaving the football club in a January transfer window that could not get their wish, which is one of our ballers, the Moroccan masterpiece. We call him what's his name? If I could remember,
Ziyech, little
Hakim
Moroccan wizard.
Ziyech is the name. Another great player, but then he will be leaving the football club. But why are these players have to go? And I did talk about losses that has accumulated in the last 3 years, which some fall under the sanction of Roman Abramovich. Chelsea were not able to make deals. We were not able to sell jerseys. We're not able to bring in players. We couldn't sell players. We couldn't bring anyone in. All these things really affected the football club, and also COVID also accumulated some of those costs. And also the idea of if Todd Boehly sells these players, what he has in mind, he wants to build one of the beautiful and biggest stadium. Or I wouldn't say biggest because there's not much room in London, but he wants to build one of the kind in Europe, beautiful stadium that you can talk about. You can even compare that to the likes of Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That is what he's trying to build, and he wants to bring in new players that will take that 6 to 7 year contract at the football club, which also brings in a lot of money to the football club every year. So he wants anyone under 2 years contract will be leaving the football club in the summer. So this is what we're talking about. So if you're just joining us, it's always a pleasure to have you here on the platform. Lord, Patrick, staff, this is the topic of the day. So guys, if you have any question, throw it in the comment. Let's read it, and then we put our heads together and come up with a very, very good answer for you guys. And I know you guys also have your answers already, but throw them in. Let's have a debate. Let's have a conversation. This stream will be going on for just literally, I wouldn't go too long, just an hour and a little over an hour, not too long, just an hour, maybe 10 minutes. That we've done only over half an hour of the stream already. So guys, if you have any question, bring them in. I know, man. It doesn't take that long when the stream and the conversation gets more interesting. You wouldn't know by the time you realize time is gone and you haven't even covered much.
Well, I have something interesting to say. A normal Chelsea manager would go with, Lukaku's banned for life. He done what you cannot do in football. He broke the golden rules. He spoke the locker room speak on interview in public. You can't do that. He tried to bring up the dirty laundry, tried to say how he's feeling. You're not supposed to do that kind of stuff. But this manager of ours is not a normal person. He's actually famous. Well, now he's probably infamous for, turning around people's careers who are having mental issues or life issues in general. He has a degree in psychiatry and emotional intelligence. If anyone would try it, it would be him. And he would almost like, it's funny because if he did turn around Lukaku, if he did give him the speech of the heart and made him become Rocky, Rocky when he does some training sessions, he becomes ripped and athletic again. Right. If he did change Lukaku, it would shut up everyone. But the most likely thing is, if he did try to bring Lukaku in, and he tried, he's like, I'm going to make Lukaku into a prolific striker. I'm going to save us 150 million on Victor Osimhen or 100 million on the Kane type of players. Most likely he will flop, and that would be his be-all, end-all. Right. I almost want him to try it now. I almost want him to try and bring Lukaku to Chelsea, make him a great player again. And if he can't do it, both of you go, because I'd rather not him buy Victor Osimhen and then ruin him. Or just not even ruin him, just not get the best out of that team with Victor Osimhen while he's still there. But I could easily see Potter, the only person that's, for me, not a normal manager in football, taking Lukaku and trying to turn him around like he was in some kind of rehab, because that's what he's actually famous for. He's pretty well known for turning players around that had addictions or life issues. So let's see how that goes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, CSCOG, for taking us through that. And I have some few comments here I'm going to read real quick so we can still get back to the topics of the day. Gunther Staff said that you allowed a debt of 105 million over a 3-year period. debt for last season was 121 million, and the club do have a case to reduce the debt for last season. It's EPL, FFP, not UEFA. That's the issue.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your wonderful comments,
Makes
Gav.
sense.
Really makes a lot of sense. Really, really love it. Chelsea will make 150 million of sales.
I
I am
agree.
certain. Definitely. Thank you very much, Kala United, for this wonderful comment. And also, Lord, big up to you, Mr. Lord. He says 5 reasons why I am Potter out. One is he's out of his depth, and 2, he came from Brighton. 3, no CV. 4, no style of play with the players he has. 5, and then 5, no style of play with the players he has. 5, no personality. Boring press conference coming from Lord. I hope Potter can change for you. I hope he can change for you so you can see the kind of attributes that you want from him. I hope he can nail down and also prove you wrong, or prove all the doubters that doubt him wrong. I hope so. But if not, then Lord, your opinion is what it is, man. Scala said now Lukaku can't come back. He is second. He is a second record signing, and this club publicity that is coming from absolutely a lot of people will not accept him. But I don't know where he lies right now at this moment. I have to check into his contract duration and see if he can still stay at Chelsea Football Club. Lukaku is banned for coming back after
Yeah.
calling out our club big elephant in the room. What up Buffalo? No need to see his face. That's coming from Lord. Big up to you, Lord. And also, what Chelsea supporter in their right mind wants Lukaku back? Coming from Mr. Patrick again. And it's a two injury pro. Right back, wing back will work out great for us next season. Mr. Patrick again said that coming. I love you guys' comment today, Lord. I love your comment. I know it's negative, but I still love it. I know the reason why I still love it. 2 injury pro that is coming from Mr. Patrick said that. And the staff said if Potter was a mid-table manager with Brighton, once he shoots injuries, once he shots injuries, etc., he will be above that level. But there is no patience in our fan base. Not all of them. Some do have patience, some
But
don't.
even if he's above that level, even if he doubled his level, he's fifth. That's fifth, from 10th to 5th. Like, even if he doubled it, so it's not, even if he doubled everything, it's not good enough.
Thank you very much. OG said that, and also Chelsea Dunn said Samurai. Okay, at El Samurai, big up Gazer, UTC pal, coming from Misty. Chelsea Dunn, you have any question? Throw it here. Doubt is the state. Would argue otherwise. That's coming from Mr. Patrick here. What's next over here? We have also Gunther's Lord said we may not beat Villa. It could end a draw. Another one coming from Lord again. Gunther, your optimism for Potter is admirable. Coming from Patrick, and also Patrick, it's becoming a bit delusion. But that's his opinion. Yes, we can take it. Time will tell from Mr. Patrick, and also what CV did Tuchel have before Dortmund? Well, Tuchel was coming. I mean, I won't get into it. It will take us away from the topic. Bro, Lukaku needs
anyway.
What was that?
I said he came from Paris to us, and he was.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He came from a bigger team, also with lots of experience and world class players before he came to Chelsea. So you can put that CV away, and also he has achieved a lot. He has achieved in the Bundesliga. Yes, he has achieved in the Bundesliga. So you can argue, club did this, and I know staff will say that club did that. He prepared the way for him, but once everyone has to prepare a way for someone, some coaches will bring a player in that is very, very good for the team, but then the coach might not stay in the football club for long. Another one has to come and take over and then get the best out of that signing. That is how it is. Lampard brought certain players in. Kai Havertz, he brought Timo Werner in. But then let's see who got the best out of Timo Werner and then Kai Havertz. It was Thomas Tuchel. So That's how football goes. So that's coming from Scala United. He said, "Bro, Lukaku need a voodoo prestige,
Priestess, not Potter.
not Porter. Lukaku is toxic." I love that comment, bro.
Oh, man,
I love that comment coming from Scala United. And was Tuchel out of his depth at Dortmund? That is stuff. Gunter, he has credibility. What does Porter have? Swearing. All right.
That's the first time I've seen a Chelsea manager swear in my life. I'm like, what? Out of all the managers we had that are complete badasses,
Yeah.
the most moist brer, the most moist manager we've ever had swears. That just tells me he's cracking under pressure, or he's a PR merchant.
Yeah. Patrick said. Patrick's lot to set this. Patrick. He said the time it's given in, never given. Never gonna give Potter time. It's already bad. Hillary bad. I've seen enough. Time to go. I can't believe he has supporters. Yes, he does. He do. Potter out forever, coming from Lord over here, and that's we have a Snoopy G. Big up to you, Snoopy G.
Big up, man.
Chelsea always got get good money. We come. I says we can generate. We can generate. Okay, we can generate 200 million euros, 200 million euros from just a few players. Yes, we can. The statistic will tell you, if you put these numbers of players that we did talk about, if you put these numbers together, definitely we can make 200 and over. Absolutely, definitely. Like I said, also we have gone through a lot in terms of COVID alone. P&S laws alone is 184 million. COVID cost Chelsea Football Club 127 million. That's how much Chelsea lost from COVID during the COVID season. And also, Scala United said, I think you guys will land Osman United if they get the Qatar money. We can compete. Else, etc. Can for us also. Yeah, Hurricane. I don't know if Hurricane still wants to move away from Tottenham Hotspur. It's going to be that difficult. It's not easy. Levy will not let him go that easy. So we did talk about all of this. Like I said earlier on, I'm going to touch basis on the amount of money that we've lost in the past 3 years. 3 years, the women team, we lost money from the women team, all accumulate to 283 million. And also we lost 10 million from the women team, 5 million from the academy, 15 million a year. Also, the community, we lost 3 million from the community. 3 million alone that goes to the community. We lost that. And also P&S losses, just like I said, 184 COVID money, 127 million, and also 57 million coming also. Well, that is so in all of this, that is 283 million, a lot of money, not just also the sanction of Roman Abramovich also accumulate lots of money.
Well, it was worth it for the women's team. You know, if they win Champions League this season, I think we're top of the table. The women's, I don't think it's even close. I think we had our first loss the other day, right, for a long time. Sir. So we're just miles above in the women's. We got a women player on the front of FIFA. Like that speaks for itself. Like our women have taken care of themselves. Our academy, the best damn academy in the world, like by far. Like, you know, from KDB to Mount to Reece James and so many more players, and we're still going to be more to make. So I'm not worried about the academy money. Obviously, the reduction of loans, that doesn't help us. We're going to make 7 loans this season, but that's still 7 players to make some decent money on. Oh man, let me see what else, man.
Yeah, sorry about that. I had a call coming
in.
Okay, Stop said time enough, 7 months, of which 3 were spent with players away on international duty. Thank you very much, Stav. It makes a lot of sense. True. Georgie says LOL, and also big up to you. My big brother, Chelsea Perspective. This is OG out, CFC done out. Oh yeah. Gunter and Lord said this to Gunter. He says Gunter, he's already the worst in percentage. He's had enough time for a style of play. Okay, that's coming from a Lord. A lot over here, and there's big up to you, and also big up panel and chat. Big up to you, Chelsea Perspective. I know how busy you are, but thank you for taking time and tuning in here and listening to what we have on the bill. OG.
Now we'll finish above Fulham. But that's about it. Brighton are just they got a better manager than us. That's what I'll say. I think he's better than Potter, and I reckon whatever the secret ingredient was in Brighton was not Potter. It was maybe something in the back. I don't know what it was, but it was not him. You know when you think that's the secret ingredient and you buy that sauce and you realize, oh, it wasn't chili sauce, it was a ketchup. We bought the chili, we bought the wrong thing. We bought the wrong sauce from the supermarket.
Yes, we bought the wrong sauce from the supermarket, OG said. So there's a few comments coming in. Maybe you want to react to that. What do we have there? Oh, big up to you. Oh, my brother, big brother has done it again. Yeah. My brother have done it again. Last time and then this time. Big up to you, Chelsea Perspective. Big up to you. I'll highlight that real quick. All right. We have this here. Big up to you, panel and the chat coming from Chelsea Perspective. And also, staff said, oh dear, why are you talking from 10th? The season isn't over yet. Absolutely, it is not. Buffering and coming from our brother Snoopy G. And also, staff said, going to the season is over. Get that thought in your head. Get that thought in your head. Nothing to play for. Absolutely nothing to play for. But the season is not over yet. Lord, we still got Champions League because we still got numbers in the Premier League to try and fight for. It's not yet over, bro. It's not yet. Pre-match chance. That's
PR
that's a good one.
That's what he is.
PR merchant. Yeah, PR merchant. That's good. All right. So stop. So the question was, what CV did he had before Dortmund? I never mentioned Chelsea. What CV and him the Dortmund job? The Dortmund job. His record in Germany was 1 cap. That's it. Stop overplaying him in Germany.
No. Listen. If Potter got sacked tomorrow, we all know Potter's going to go to a Leeds type of team. Tuchel gets sacked, and we all knew, what did we say? PSG, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. He's there, and he's going to do well, and then he'll end this argument for us. But listen, Potter, if he did get sacked, where's he going to go? He's going to go to the lowest clubs you can name. So there's a fat difference between him and Tuchel. But listen, Tuchel, in my estimations, Tuchel will beat Bayern Munich. It might be only Man City. We'll beat Madrid, and it's going to be Potter versus Tuchel in the semi-finals. And that's going to put the argument, to sleep once and for all. I could see us getting the same thing Lampard got, a good spanking from Bayern Munich. I was in denial that year, but I can see the exact same thing right now. I know there's a difference between Lampard and Potter. Other than them being English, I know there's a big difference between the styles of management. However, I don't see us beating them. But, I do see us beating Madrid, hopefully. But it's like a movie almost to me. Like,
man, I did. Sorry, Chelsea, sorry for catching up. I messed up here. I was trying to pin Chelsea Perspective super chat.
Big up!
I end up deleting it. Oh my goodness! I end up deleting. I was trying to pin it to the chat. Oh my goodness! Chelsea Perspective, forgive me.
He's cool, man.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to pin the thing to the chat. Oh, but I don't know what to do. Yeah. I can't even get this thing back to me. Hell no. Please. I apologize. I didn't intend to do that. I will never do that, bro. Oh, goodness. Oh, all right. Okay. I'll figure it out whilst we'll still continue with the conversation. Also, good. Where did I get to?
Yeah. All right. Going on about Potter and okay. If he does leave one day, you think he's going to go to a top 25 team in the world? No, he's not. He's going to go to a mid-tier bottom league Premier team. So like that alone speaks enough for the argument. And listen, according to my Hollywood script in my head, if Hollywood controls the football universe is listening, Tuchel versus Potter in the semi-finals, ex-manager versus the next manager.
Next manager.
Bodie's going to be there like, Bodie's be like, Potter, you got to win or you make me look stupid. You make my decision look like it's... But if Potter does beat Tuchel, Bodie's going to be like, I was right. I hired the right guy. He's better than the former. But we all know that's what But it's going to be such an interesting movie. I hope it comes to light. Please beat Pep Tuchel. You always have his number. And Ancelotti, can you please just slip up one time and let this idiot Potter win? Just, a 1-0 win, maybe over 2 legs, 0-0 first game, whatever.
All right, mods out there, please see if you can figure this out for me. If you can bring that comments back or the super chat back on the chat so I can pin it. I'm trying to concentrate on the stream and also trying to figure that out is distracting me. So I want to. I know you're a mod over here. See if you can help me out, get that resolved for me. Really, I appreciate it. And also, let me see what we have here. Stop said. Lord said this too. Stop. So the season is over. Get that. Okay. I've read that. Yeah. Stop. So the question was that was CV did. Okay, I've read that one. I think where did I go back? All right. Community academy and the women losses don't count. You get credit for investment in those three. Okay. But I was saying it doesn't count, but the club counts it. It doesn't count in terms of maybe the Premier League or maybe UEFA, whatever. It doesn't count over there, but the club we're counting those as losses. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, I know this is off topic, but Clear Lake.
Yeah, Clear Lake. Yeah,
on Google, they've been going ham. They've been going crazy in the finance market. They're about making money. The acquisitions they're doing, the takeover, the increases percentage of certain companies.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they're a serious company.
Since they joined Chelsea, they are making a whole lot of money than they ever did since they joined Chelsea. And I was going to say this in regards to what you said to Graham Potter. Don't be surprised if Potter leaves Chelsea. He will get a very, very good job. No, he's not going to go down, bro.
What?
He's not going to go down. Chelsea open doors for managers who are just even average or who haven't even done nothing in football. Where did Di Matteo got to after he left Chelsea? He had a good job. He was in the German league. I'm sure he was in the Bundesliga for a while. Then he got fired and he started moving around everywhere. So sometimes Ivan Grant also after Chelsea, I think he had a job.
Right.
Yeah, he took.
Oh, they all flopped. They all flopped. They all flopped. All
did not. I mean, the main task was to take Ghana to win after I think over 30 years. They haven't won the African Cup of Nations. But then he took them to the finals, and then they couldn't win it on finals. They lost to Ivory Coast on finals. So Ivan Grant.
Yes, I remember. Drogba wasn't playing that game.
Drogba wasn't playing
even on that squad.
Yes. So Ivan Grant, it wasn't that bad though. But after that, he has another big job, which he was being paid very well. So don't be surprised. Maybe when he Potter move away from Chelsea, he might get another good job. And maybe you don't know. It could be another good job. Maybe not Brighton. He could get to
looking better than him.
Yeah.
This is another good question, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
The only player, without a doubt. If this is algebra and this is X equals plus Y, one of the few things that he does control that he wanted is his favorite left centre back, whatever, Cucurella.
Yeah.
Why are we not getting the best of Cucurella even under his own? I don't even say manager, his father. Like he fathered him in football, basically. Yet, if you can't do it with your own guy, how are you gonna do it with people that don't even want to give you the time of day,
Yeah, I'm not so sure if you listen to what he said. From what I heard, what Cucurella is going through at the time that he wasn't playing well, he was Risa Balaga was going through the same thing. He has off the field issues. That's what Cucurella was going through.
That is true, man. I'll give him that one. And he did. I feel like he overcame it, but then he played good, then he played decent, then he played bad. I don't know, man. I was hoping to play for Spain.
But you can also tell the difference from what is going on with Cucurella now with the big team that he's playing against, he's playing with, and then the small team. You could tell the lack in defending, and when he's playing a mid-table team like Brighton, you can tell he looks like a superstar, extraordinary player. But then when he comes to Chelsea, you can tell this guy No, he's lacking something in defense, but then he looks like a Rolls Royce when he's playing with the average players at Brighton. Sometimes this is how these players are. Yeah, they perform very, very well in those small teams, but then when you give them that chance at the bigger team, the bigger stage, the pressure on them, they cannot handle it. So probably he's going through that, and it will take him a while. And also the same thing is coming from Modric. Modric also, although the Ukrainian league was done a long time, being at Chelsea, there's a lot of pressure on him. The price tag is weighing him down. Also, that he feel like he has to do a lot. He has to do this.
Modric is a project, yeah. And you could, but like, listen, Enzo, it's just a coincidence. Enzo's young. Enzo is a top player, and he's also young. But Modric is a project, and he's young. Even the England game the other day, I was expecting more from him, to be honest. But yeah, he's still a project.
Okay. Thank you very much. Again, you are missing so many players. How do you formulate a system that's coming from Stav? Stav said that nothing wrong with the start against Milan. Against Milan and Salzburg, Dortmund, nothing wrong with the style at Leicester City coming from our staff again. There's no super chat here. I don't know what happened, guys. Help me out. If you guys can retrieve it, that'll be. I can't do anything. I don't know, man. I mistakenly deleted from the StreamYard, not on YouTube. I was trying to pin it, and then I ended up deleting it. So, if mods in the platform on the chat, if you can help get that retrieved, I'll be very happy. I'm sure I123 is trying to do it, but it's not working. Okay. I123 love you said Stupid G said no super chat here. Okay. I123 love you said you also put him in a timeout. Oh my God, slow down, brother. I don't know if I did. I did not take him out of the timeout. Did I do that?
Maybe.
Put user. No, it says put user in timeout. I haven't put him in timeout. So if I click on it, it will put him on timeout. Hide user from channel, remove standard moderator, report, remove, go to channel, and see, that's what is going on there. So I know my brother is listening to me. He knows I'll never do that to him. He knows I'll never do that. Okay, that's coming from Stav said again, you're talking about Tuchel at PSG and Chelsea. Tuchel job at Dortmund was the first job. Okay. Is it Stuttgart, sorry. Stuttgart 2, and then Mainz were also where his Brighton. You really don't get it. Bunch of keyboard warriors. All right, thank you very much.
No one agrees in the chat. That's just their opinion.
Stuff. Sometimes I don't know. A lot of people can also they do disagree with you, but they don't follow up with some of these words that you use on the comments. They don't follow up because some of the stuff that you even said yesterday, I disagree with you, and I don't even know where you're coming from with that comment from yesterday. But then I keep it low. I don't try to use any other words that is inappropriate. No one's a keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior is not that inappropriate. I use it myself, but
no, I know. I mean, he's trying to say that words you guys are just putting out and stuff behind the keyboard, not even showing up your face. Well, I understand, but that's how people are.
Yeah, you go through a lot of that on this flipping online game, and
you can. I can also be one of them because I'm also typing and chatting, so I can be a keyboard warrior without talking sense. That's why sometimes,
as they say on some Chelsea streams, meet me outside the bridge.
yeah. The investment loss is coming from Stav. Thank you very much, Stav. And when you have to let him take over and attend to Chelsea perspective. It won't let me. Okay. Oh, he's okay. He wants me you to take over. I'll talk a little bit whilst I try to sort that out. Okay. G says, OG. Cucurella was ill and had personal issues. You in such a rush to attack Potter. Your opinion, the mouth without thinking.
I don't know why you love Potter so much.
He does. It's not about him loving Potter. It's him about he liked Chelsea. So anything negative that goes to Chelsea, he will counter back. That is how he.
Yeah, I don't want to say that George's English, mate. His opinion does carry that bit of like, if he's not backing his own guy, you know what I'm saying? Cucurella is okay, nothing special, never was. I mean, if Man City wanted, I'm not even gonna lie, on our best midfielder, who French Kante. Yeah, I agree with that. Put a French flag. Right. It must be Kante.
Yeah. Our best midfielder. That is coming from Snoopy G. Big up to you, brother.
Personal issues. Facts. If anything, I don't think his one's even that big, but cool. No one spoke about the issues old players went through. Bruv, don't even get me started, bruv. Players went through craziness back in the day, 20 times what they go through now. It was all hidden away, luckily. And they still played better. It always reminds me of Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant went through the biggest S of his life. He leveled up. You know what I'm saying? I can bring you 1,000 more examples. This is a man's sport. I'm not going to say manly man. We should all be with our emotions, have psychiatrists help. But it's funny that the second we get all of that woke stuff, it gets worse. For the first time, we're speaking about our feelings and what we're going through. And for the first time in history, there's a manager that actually wants to talk about all of its players. And apparently, you can call him anytime. You could have a meeting with him. He doesn't cancel it, it'll change it. So we'll see, man. I hope I'm proven wrong. But I don't think Potter's even going to get the time of date. I think he's gone by January.
Okay. Georgie said no one speaks about the issue old players
exactly because there was no social media.
Yeah, I think the timeout has ended. Coming from a Chelsea perspective, it says that he was put in timeout for out from 300 seconds by Blue Clouds Media. Oh my goodness, I'm just sorry, brother. Also Chelsea perspective said too much chitty chatty coming from Patrick here, and there's also back me outside the chill restaurant.
The Thai restaurant, bro. Come on, man. I'm literally
the Thai restaurant.
I've ordered from there. I don't just go behind there. I go inside sometimes, man. Oh, coach just said he made that mistake as well.
Yeah, he says, "Oh no, worries. I've made that mistake a billion times myself." Yes, like I said, I know he will understand it. I was trying to pin it and then ended up deleting that. Man, if you don't understand the stage of each coach's stage of a career, you're talking out of this line instead of thinking a fact. That's not opinion.
He just proved my point. He's not at the Chelsea stage.
Oh, all right. Explain it.
Because if he's not if he's going through these steps, the next club he should have went to, should have been West Ham once they're ready to spend money. And then if he does well there, then maybe go to a Tottenham, then after that, or even another team in another country that's decent at, maybe even do a Dortmund like a Tuchel done. But instead he came to Chelsea, the biggest game, and he didn't even do it on a decent amount of money. He took them top 10 paid manager in the world. Is he a top 10 manager? It just doesn't make sense. You rarely see this in sports. And coach is right. I do watch a lot of sports. You think you saw another person, another sport getting paid top 10 wages, and you think, and he wasn't even top 100. But yeah, I like everything: football, boxing, UFC. I do rugby as well. I do like some ice hockey, but it is a bit of a rare thing here to stay for NHL every night. How about I would say how about you, but. Here we go. Got another one. We got another one.
Is it? Did we play better in 2015 when Mourinho left us in 16th position? Did we play better in 1977 to 1978 when we got relegated?
Well, I wasn't there in 77, 78, but I was there in 2015. Yeah, but all I know is that the next season we bounced back very strongly. Was that the season where we finished 10th and then won the league the next season? I think that was it. But
yeah.
I say that every now and certain people's chat. I go, oh, you know what happened last time we finished 10th? We won the league next season.
OG, take over. I'll be right back.
That's not happening.
Explain. I'll be right back in just 1 minute.
Yeah, we all know that's. I wish that happened. Part of me even I say it a lot. Actually, I go, oh, last time we finished 10th. We won the league next season. History tends to repeat itself. The reality is, we're not going to win the league next season. Not the way we played this season. Even if we make all the changes, trim the fat off, the team does cohese and Potter does level up. I just don't see us winning it next season, man. But you never know. You can never say never. But the 77, 78, I'm not going to... I like the history of football. I've got a lot of older people I look up to, from Johnny Minerals and Nick and Bobby and John. But the fact is, the real... I don't want to become that guy, but football 1992, that's when it really took another level, both financially and physically in sports science. We haven't, seen an English manager win anything since 1992, sadly. It'll be nice. It'll be really nice. Like, you know what I mean? I miss to go to Chelsea bus tours as well. Like, I wish I could go on an open bus tour this season. I love them, you know, but I don't see one happening this season or even next the way we're carrying on. I almost don't get how can we hire a manager that's literally never won anything in his life. He's won one cup and it's called the Svanksa Cup. What's the Svanksa Cup? That sounds like something I can make it. You know what I'm saying? In school. So all I'm saying is we should just go for a basic criteria, which is a manager that's actually won a major trophy. If it's French, he needs to win multiple ones. You know, the French. I don't want to distance too much, but that is a lower one. But bro, man, I'm just saying, man. I would put the next comment on, but I can't see it. But the next one, I'll address it now. Yeah, you're the only person that's Potter in, which is shocking. B, like every single team would have sacked Potter. Let's just say he was at Southampton and he'd done the last results. He'd done the last couple of months. They would have sacked him. Every team would have sacked Potter, probably twice over by now. But yeah, Dortmund won a cup. There you go. They got something in that cabinet. Like that's the actual cup. This guy's got the Svanksa Cup. Like I'd rather have the Dank Cup from Amsterdam than have the Svanksa Cup. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like I'm not gonna say the W word, but it sounds like the something cup. Bro, I just don't understand how we paid him so much. I just don't get it. Why didn't we give him just a little bit of money? And when we paid Brighton, we paid his back room, which seems to all be backfiring. And when we fire him, we have to fire all these 1, 2, 3, 4 staff members that he brought with them.
He was on a long-term contract with Brighton. He was on a long-term contract with Brighton.
I'm not gonna lie. I just don't care. We've effed up hard. I got so many American friends, so many. All of them say the same thing. Like Todd Bowley's pride and arrogance won't let him sack him. The Swedish F. He won the Svanksa Cup. Go literally Google it. Major honors. Yeah, you see one little thing in his glass cabinet, Potter. The Wankers Cup, man. This rare, man. The biggest thing he's done literally was beat Arsenal. And I thought maybe he has Arsenal's number like Mourinho done. We got smashed by Arsenal, bruv. You know what I'm saying? I don't look forward to it as well. I don't look forward to the next game as well. I don't think he will beat Arsenal. I don't think so. Like, maybe he'll prove me wrong this time. We beat them in the Emirates, make them lose the title. I might give him a bit of leeway. But I personally, I'm not even going to say I don't even like English managers. I just don't want us to be that team. I feel like Man City should be the team that make the first ever English manager, just like they made the first ever South American manager to win the league. One of that. I wish, like, it sounds like a Hollywood script. It's like, you know, look at me, I want $1 million. I want a mansion. I want this and that. It's not going to happen. That's the same thing. Todd Bowley wants an English manager to win the English league so he can have that, you know, media love and an actual person that's well spoken. The reality is, it's not work like that. You have to get a cocky person like Mourinho or a hard man, you know, just someone that's more on a war mentality. Someone that's
right. Look at Arteta. Look at what Arteta is doing.
He's reading 50 Grades of Shades or Shades of Grey, bro. I don't want Potter in here, man. Potter out for life.
Big up to
that was my motto.
Big up to Rico63. He said, hi everyone, big up to you, bro. I hope you're doing well. It's the Swedish FA Cup. He also got them promoted 3 times.
FA Cup.
No, Sweden. I mean, tell me how many Swedish teams have even got to the Champions League semifinals? You tell me how many of the Swedish teams have got there? Maybe I
can't even give you a Swedish team that's qualified for the Champions League group.
All right, so that's why. So I can me and CFC OG can go there. Probably him and I can do it, work together. He can be the main coach, I can be the coach, and then maybe he can be the coach and I can be the technical director. You know, I can bring in lots of African players. OG will be on the pitch, throwing his hands here and there, going with his home. I mean, he has his own formation. He'll get a tune out of these players. We show them love, and then we start yelling at them on the pitch. They'll get the results. Look at what Arteta is doing. Arteta is doing nothing. He's just yelling at these players. I had a very, very funny conversation. I mean, comments the other day about, hey, let's Tottenham Hotspurs. Hotspurs give Vincent Kompany that chance. Let me tell you, Spurs will flop if you don't take care. Kompany. You know the egos you have in Tottenham Hotspurs. I saw him talking to his players in the dressing room. The kind of vulgar languages that this guy used to his players is uncalled for. Let me tell you, because they're championship players, they will listen to him because none of them has achieved whatever company has achieved in football. Company hasn't
Exactly.
really achieved nothing. He hasn't really achieved nothing in football. Company hasn't really, you can tell he has achieved a lot with Manchester City. In terms of Premier League, they've won, but how many has they win? How many goals? In terms of defending, if you want to talk about the elite defenders, on one top 10, whatever you can talk about, Terry always ahead of him. Terry is always ahead of him. Terry
Always.
has won the Champions League. He's played the Champions League finals twice. Terry is ahead of him in that position, if you have to put it that way.
Even his managerial, like he was at a better club, Aston Villa, and even as assistant. But I see a comment. You're not at it yet. It's at the bottom. But I was gonna, I can't name a good legend. Like I can't name a good legend turned manager. It's just not meant to be. I thought Vieira is gonna be that guy. I thought, Vieira's slowly gonna do well Crystal Palace, do well with maybe a Tottenham, which will be crazy, and then do well go Man City. Nah, it seems like all legends, real legends, are destined to fail. It's weird, right?
All legends are so bad. Legends are bad managers coming from
Lampard,
stuff.
John Terry, Gary Neville, the worst of them all.
Gary Neville, Stop say he is so crap. He is in the last 8 of the UCL. The reality is, Malmo lost the Champions League final to Nottingham Forest. Also, do you know anything about football? Who, me? Oh,
Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, fellow 2-star generals. They're with us. I give them respect just for that.
Company sucks. Yes, that's coming from a night radar. Absolute company. The people just little, work is done with this championship team. Then they say company. Go bring company to. All right, guys. This is where we're gonna end the stream today. It's been a wonderful stream. It's been entertaining. It's been fascinating. It's been very, very nice topic today, which I put in a lot of work to bring you facts and figures over here, and then it's been we've done a very, very good job in terms of what we have here on the platform. So as usual, Stav. I love Stav. You know why I love Stav? I love Stav have a different opinion, and when it brings those opinions out, it winds the people in the chat, the comment section up. It's the Dutch league, highly rated, 3 different teams have 7 Europeans cup between them. European Cup, the Dutch team. He's talking about the Dutch team, Holland team. Okay. King of Animal, what's he saying? He's talking about the man with, I think he's talking about Gunter Busti. He's talking about, he says Gunter Busti. No, we can't. No one is a clown here. Come on, man. King of Animal, big up to you, brother. We are friends. We love each other. We just come over here and have fun. Let's have fun. Let's not call people clowns, okay? Please, it's not a good word to use.
I've been called a clown all the time, bare times, man.
Yeah,
not we can't. It's funny, isn't it? When I see people on road outside Stamford Bridge, they're all nice to me.
Yeah, don't do that behind the keyboard. You don't know him. Let me tell you something about King of Animal. I know you, bro. I know you very well. Let me tell you something about the man you see in his comments. Let me tell you something. His name is Gunter Bubsi. His main name is Stav. That's what he goes by. You don't know him well, but I'll tell you, he is an ex-season ticket holder. If you go back to his comments, he will tell you he's been there in the 1970s.
He's seen me many times then. Yeah. He's seen me a lot of times then.
Oh, yeah, he has. You know him. You probably know him.
Sometimes. I don't know if he's ever seen me. Every time I do these podcasts and I meet someone, I go, I've seen you before. I've seen you outside Fulham Road. I've seen you at the Fox and Catches. I've seen you outside. And they go, oh, yeah, man, I've seen you. Like, I'm the guy in the toilet. You might know me. I leave that little smile afterwards. Yeah, man.
So, King of Animal, please, my brother, the brother that you're calling him a clown, he's not a clown at all. He's done a lot of service, a lot of work for Chelsea Football Club. He's gone over 1,000 away games. Chelsea, over 1,000, bro. He's going to Champions League away games, Champions League away games and all that kind of stuff. So, please, we don't know the people that are all in the comment section. They are senior citizens, and they are legends of the football club. So that's why he's always on this platform. And although He used to be on the panel, but because of something, he's not. If you don't even know his status right now, he's not as strong as you and I can be. He would have walked to you right now and hold your neck, but he's not in the strength as we young guys are at this moment. But he still support the football club, and also have I think he subscribed to Chelsea Daily News and all that kind of stuff. So yes, he still contribute. He was born in I think London. Now he lives in Cyprus. Still support the club very, very well. So let's be a little bit more respectful.
Well, he must know Nick then, and Bobby and John.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, he's very close to Bobby. He's very close to DJ Sav and all the other guys. Yeah,
I see DJ.
Please, King of Animal. You went too far on that, but big up to you, brother.
You know what? I've actually got to go as well. Perfect timing.
Yeah, guys. You have a good night. We'll see you guys again. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Live Esperantos, I say live up to hang on to hope. Bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.
That was a good outro. I like that outro. Pretty good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said that's a good outro. That's a pretty good outro.
Good morning, my nervous.
Yeah, so you can probably hear it in the background.
Yeah, I can hear it.
The Adan, the little it's time to eat. Food delivery. Oh no, they said 2 times. Alright, well, yeah, man. You should try Boston as well, coach, man. Sorry, need.
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right, King of Animal, all set, bro. It's all good. We'll see you guys
still
again.
live.
All right, yeah, we're still live. We're all good.